Do what I can and try. So, yeah. So I have some new material stuff that I wanted to try out on you guys, see how you like it. And I came here to do it. Okay, here it goes. So a horse walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey pal, why the long face?" Sorry, I get all my material from my grandpa. He tells terrible jokes, but he thinks they're funny. They're hilarious the way he tells them, because he always does that laugh that always accompanies them, like right after, that makes you can't help it to laugh afterwards because of his laugh. He always tells a terrible joke. My grandpa always ends up taking a joke like this. He's like, "What do you call it when your toilet's 3 feet off the ground?" "What, Grandpa?" "High on pot." I wish I were kidding. That's my grandpa. It's really fun. It's even funnier when like he farts afterwards. He tells a joke and he gets really excited about it, and he's like, he tells some awful joke and he does that laugh. He's I wish I were kidding. My grandpa is awful about farting. Look at some of you guys who are out there. You're like, "I didn't come and pay here to hear fart jokes." Well, you didn't pay, so. Like I was saying, farting can be your friend or it can be your enemy. As long as you have self-control with it. My grandpa has none. He doesn't care who you are or where he is or what you'll think. He just lets them fly whenever. He's a pro at crop dusting. If you guys don't know what crop dusting is, it's when you walk and fart at the same time and you make a barrier, a wall of stench following you. My grandpa's pro. I've seen him. I've walked through the store with him. I've seen innocent women and children drop to their deaths that walk behind him. It's awful. I'm different from him. I'm embarrassed when I fart. I was that kid growing up in school who would be sitting in his desk, just playing with his feet and make some weird farting noise with his foot, and then try desperately to try to recreate the noise so that people wouldn't think he was farting. It ended up looking a lot like... Come on, that was my shoe, I promise. Come on. I was that kid. I learned though, luckily at an early age, that it's better to just shift the blame. So I ended up being that kid who accidentally farted in class, and then you turn around, some kid behind you, like, "Charlie, come on, man, what's the matter with you? You have no respect for your fellow classmates?" Everybody gets mad at Charlie. I don't care if he has autism, as long as I don't get I have no shame. But women are funny about farting. They don't willingly admit that they fart. It's always something else. What I hear mostly is they fluff. Like, "Honey, I fluffed." No, what you did was Armageddon. That's They try to play it off too. They'll call it something that's really cute or funny. They're like, "Oh, did you hear that barking spider?" Or like, "Oh, honey, there's the frog. It's croaking. Did you hear that?" It's awful. But women will try really hard not to fart in front of men either. They'll hold it in for so long. It's not good for you women. It's really not. You complain all the time because you're cramping and it hurts. It's because you gotta let it go, man. You hold it in for so long, it starts to ferment and it turns awful. And trust me, it's a lot better when you let it fly, because if you don't and you wait and then one accidentally slips, it's like Hiroshima in your house. It's like, the firemen show up and there's police and people are outside. "My baby's in there, he's dying!" Your children like have all their hair singed off their heads, their dog too. You hope it grows back, but it won't, because like a blast like that genetically mutates your genes and never grow hair back again. It's a true story. The guys out here, they're laughing because they know it's true. They let it go. They don't hold it in. The guys will not. They have no shame. And but the women out there who do fart, that's good for you. That's great. That's fantastic. You guys, you just got to make yourselves like a Beyblade. You just got to let it rip. And stop calling them fluffs. Just call them what it really is, ladies. Call it, a fart is really, truly just your butt talking crap